Trends come and go, but polka dots, in my opinion, are a classic. This fall, they are back and better than ever. I mean, how cute are these designs? And I think they're a little bit more chic, more modern, and the best part, they are way easier to draw than you think. However, you can go wrong. In today's nail art tutorial, I'm gonna show you how to master this polka dot nail art trend using affordable products that you can grab on Amazon. Hi cuties, welcome back to my channel where we deep dive into everything beauty, makeup, skincare, wellness, and nails. If you want to glow up just a little bit more every single day, you're at the right place. So if you're ready, let's get into it. But before we jump in, let's plan ahead. This is my pro tip that I've been using for over 4 years. I like to pull inspiration, take a bunch of screenshots, and then I like to compile them in my little hand sheet. Literally copy and paste different nails that I want to do, write down notes on the colors I'm going to use. This just really helps me stay on track so I don't lose focus, I don't get confused along the way. Trust me, this little method is a game changer. Now you can draw this out, you can do this on the computer, you can do this on your phone, whatever method is easiest for you, but planning ahead helps you save time. You're gonna need a few nail supplies. First, pick a few colors that you want to experiment with. Today, I'm gonna do 2 different colors on different hands just to give you guys a little fun flair and inspiration on what you can do with polka dots. One of my favorite nail polish brands of the moment are D&D. They're nice, vibrant, colorful, and they last a long time. I'm gonna be using the colors Cherry Mocha, Whirly Pop, Walnut Brown, and I'm also gonna show you a little DIY hack later on in the video. But I'm going to be using this beautiful pastel yellow. We're going to be using the base gel and top coat from Beetles. Also some nail glue from Beetles. To make polka dots super simple, there are these dotting tools and they come in different sizes, which is exactly what you want. And a few liner brushes to do our French tips. A pack of studs that come in different sizes. A rubber tool to pick up the studs. So I want to show you what not to do first. Most people think that polka dots are just absolutely random and you just kind of draw dots everywhere. Now, that's okay. Not bad. Very, very quick, but you don't want to stagger all over the place like that. Instead, what you actually want to do is this. Take your dotted tool, dip it into the polish, and you're going to draw your dots in lines. So first one in the center, spacing it evenly, go all the way up. Now you want to go in a checkerboard pattern. So in the places that are left in this empty space here, we're going to draw dots in the open areas. Do the same thing on the other side. In the spaces left on the edges, we can do the same thing again in the open areas. And that is how you're going to get a more uniform polka dotted nail art design. This one is less random, more uniform, structured, and looks so much more elegant. On my left hand today, I'm going to be using the color combination of brown and yellow. Perfect for fall. Are you ready for this pro tip? So sometimes I just don't want to spend extra money and grab a completely new gel polish. If I have a color of regular nail polish that I like, this is how you're going to use it and make it into a gel formula. Put some of the regular polish on here, and then you're going to grab your base gel and mix the two together. And now you've basically created your own gel polish. So for the first design, we're going to start off by doing a French tip using the gel polish that we just made in this butter yellow, using our skinny brush tool. And with French tips, I like to do a pre-made template where I basically just connect the dots. And once I connect the dots, I go in and fill the color in. Once you've drawn your French tip, cure it under the UV lamp for 30 seconds. I'm going to start with the biggest dots in the center here. Then move on to the medium. And lastly, the small. Doing the same thing with the big again on the open areas. Medium, small. And then to fill in this little area here, we're gonna just do medium dots and trickle to the small. And that's how we get this really cool optical illusion type of polka dot design. Now we want to cure under the UV light for a minute. Now for this finger here, I'm going to show you another polka dotted technique. This time we're going to start with the big dots all on the top and gradiate to little dots. But we're going to follow that checkerboard pattern that I taught you earlier. Going in a straight line down the center, switching to medium. Now following that open checkboard. Other side. And finally to the littlest dot. And we have a completely different polka dotted technique. I'm using the color Walnut Brown. That's such a beautiful brown color. And cure under the UV for 30 seconds. And then we're gonna do a second coat. I went ahead and finished the polka dots on the other fingers, following the same technique. Now for the ring finger, we're gonna do something really fun and do a studded polka dot look. Using this set of studs, super affordable from Amazon, and the Beetles nail glue, we're gonna follow the same technique of the checkerboard, but we're gonna do it with glue this time. And that's where the studs are gonna go. So as you can see, I kind of have drawn this polka dotted pattern with the nail glue. Taking this handy dandy rubber tool, we're gonna go ahead and pick out different stud sizes that are gonna fit. So let's see. Okay, that one works there. And again, I'm following this gradient pattern, where we're picking big to small, because that's just going to help make the pattern look so much more interesting. So we've got something like this, and before you cure it, you want to make sure that everything is in line and straight, because sometimes these can shift just a little bit. So make sure everything is where you want it. Because once you cure, that's it. Now we're going to cure under the UV lamp for 30 seconds. And the last step is to add top coat. And a pro tip I have for the ones with the studs, I like to actually apply a really heavy layer of top coat so the studs don't tarnish. They're naturally going to tarnish in the shower and the more water you get on it. So I like to do an extra heavy coat there. We're going to cure for 2 minutes this time. And just like that, one hand is complete. Fun yellow and brown polka dotted designs with studs. I gotta say, I am completely obsessed. Let's do my right hand. And on the right hand, I'm gonna use the colors Cherry Mocha and Whirly Pop. So my right hand here, I did the French tips using the color Whirly Pop. Now I'm gonna do the accent colors on my ring finger and index finger using one of my favorite fall colors ever, Mocha Cherry. It's a beautiful cranberry red. Now that we have the base colors on, I'm gonna do the same thing with the polka dots using 3 different sizes. Starting with the biggest one first. Then the medium size. And small. I'm gonna do the big ombre technique here. And if you have shaky hands, that's totally fine. I think I drank a lot of caffeine today, so I am extra shaky. As you can see, like I'm trembling right now. But take your time, take some deep breaths, and you got this. Now to finalize, we're gonna add a layer of top coat and cure. And now the right hand is done as well. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm completely obsessed with the polka dotted nail design. I feel like this may be one of my favorite designs I've done so far. And also, you gotta let me know in the comments, burgundy and pink or butter yellow and brown. Like, I honestly don't know. And there you have it, affordable, trendy nail art designs. Super easy to do. I really hope you try this at home. If you want any other nail art tutorials, let me know in the comments below. I love to break it down step by step. Everything I use today is from Amazon, linked for you in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any comments or questions. Till next time, cuties.